Oh boy. Okay. Guys, this should be working. This should be working. The mic should be working. This should be working. The camera should be working. This should be working. Just all around, everything. I should sound the best I've ever sounded, and I should look the best I've ever looked. Asterisk, I should look the clearest I've ever looked. Probably not the best. I cannot possibly explain to you guys how hard this has been and how much effort I have gone through to do this. But I'm going to try anyway. Today was the last step. Oh God, this thing is fucking crooked a little bit. It's pissing me off. Okay, that side is up higher. It's higher. I guess I need to, something's crooked. Something is crooked. That side's too high. I need to, really? Did I make it worse? Yes, I definitely did make it worse. Guys. All right. Hold on. Did that help? Oh. Maybe don't fuck with it, Roxy. Did I mess it up? No. Oh. Come on. No, it's blurry. It's worse. Wait, what? What? Why can't I get it? Okay, let me just tell you guys why I'm so excited though. Not blurry. All right, good enough. Good enough. That's it for now. Here's the deal. So I've gotten all the pieces together, and today I went and bought a $200 hotspot because my internet is not working and Spectrum not picking up the phone. They don't care. They don't care. Not that they don't care. Everybody's got shit going on. It's the corona apocalypse. But yeah, it was, I had no internet to stream to you guys and it was choppy, and I don't want to do that to you guys, especially right now, as there's already enough frustrating things in the planet, whatever. So I did the $200 hotspot, and then it's like an extra $45 a month or some shit on Verizon. But like, I had to upgrade my equipment. I'm looking around at everybody's stuff right now, and I got to keep up. So I've got my PC Dell over here running everything, and I'll figure out Streamlabs and StreamYards as I go. But step one was just getting a clean cut, good quality sound, good camera. My also spending a ton of money on that. The web camera, apparently it's a really good one. Go Logitech Go. I'm streaming in 1080. You guys are watching me in 1080. It's almost like we're in the same room for the social distancing quarantine. By the way, guys, I went to Best Buy last night to pick up my hotspot that I ordered. So I ordered it last night. I ordered it at 4 o'clock online. Then I went, okay, so I ordered it at 4 o'clock online. Then I got an email at 5 saying that it was ready for pickup. So I got in the car at like 5:20 to go get it. And I get there at 6:10 to the one Best Buy in the 50-mile radius that had it. And they were closed, even though the email said they closed at 10 p.m. Coronavirus hours. They just was said that they were closed. There was a guy still in the store. I banged on the door. I said, please, please. I take care of my grandparents. I'm not able to leave that often. Please, I want to do this. I've been trying everything I can. He said, nope, sorry, come back tomorrow. I went back today. There was a line out the door around the corner. Crazy long line. Everybody had to stand 6 feet apart from each other. And it was ridiculous. I talked to some of the employees there though, and I felt better about Best Buy situation because like apparently they made an announcement today to the employees saying that starting next week, they could either work or not work, and they would still get 2 weeks. They would get an additional 2 weeks of paid sick leave if they didn't work. And if they did work, they would get an additional, I think it was $2.75 an hour. So yeah, but they were only letting in like 5 people at a time. So you had to tell them when you got to the front of the line, you had to say what you were there for, what you were picking up, and then somebody escorted you specifically to that aisle to grab it. It was very wild, incredibly wild. Guys, I was just so excited about this video that I just jumped right in, but I wanted to say thank you guys so much for being here, sticking with me through all of the shitty audio and shitty video. How excited are you guys to have this amazing and freezing? No way. It froze? No way. I was just saying how great the video was. No, hotspot's supposed to be amazing. The hotspot has a 5 upload or whatever. Okay, hopefully that was just a weird glitch. No, the hotspot's not worse than Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi, if you go to speedtest.net, it tells you, and my Wi-Fi upload speed was at a 1.01, and my hotspot is at a 5.03. So that's really good. Yeah. So it's the only thing on my hotspot too. So hopefully it works. But guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video. 130 people watching right now. So thumbs up the video. Don't forget to subscribe. We're at 20,000, but let's make our way towards 25,000. If you're able to financially support me right now, I really appreciate it. This time is like really, for all of us, I know, really fucking tough. But for artists, I want to talk today about what's appropriate, what's not. I saw this Gal Gadot video, and I really want to spend some time on that as well, because I'm interested to see and what you guys feel about it. But we really do, right now, I'm trying to support other artists as well. My friends push out their content, trying to, I'm a patron myself of Mark Riley, of Ken Napzok, of the Action Guys. Action Industries. I try to support my fellow artists too, because it's such a strange time for everybody. I know it is. So anyway, I just appreciate you guys all. And if you are able to, thank you. Going over to the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Let's see where we left off yesterday. Glenn Caesar had said, but I think I read that one. Canadian Cat Dad said, sorry, Roxy, wasn't looking for a shout out. Was just saying bye. I've been out of work since the new year too, so I hear you about the hard times. Oh, it sucks. Have a job lined up, and we'll also and we'll become a patron when they open again. Keep your head up. You can do this. Thank you, Canadian Cat Dad. Let's hope so. Let's hope I can do this. It's a fucking tough time. Weston Ira in here said, here's to a speedy recovery for Batwoman PA Amanda Smith, who's unfortunately was paralyzed in an onset accident recently. Also gas money for a very special caretaker. Weston Ira, thank you so much. Wow, that's awful. I didn't hear that about Amanda Smith, the PA. Wow, that's horrible. That's horrible. I hope that she's getting taken care of. Thank you for the gas money. Yeah, gas is expensive, and I've had to stop so many times. I've got my gloves that I put on, and I throw them out. I'm scared to go to the gas station still. And Lloyd Nance also in the Streamlabs, just sending that support. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Every dollar means something to me right now. I guarantee you guys. This morning, I just had to go get more stuff for Grammy and Papo, and gosh, supporting me and also getting all this stuff for them. I'm sure a lot of you guys are with me right now. It's tough. It's tough. Will Watson in the super chat says, just wanted to swing by and say hi. Please stay safe. Will, you too. Stay safe, my friends, all of you guys. I really, really appreciate you being here as you're on social distancing, quarantine, pandemic duty right now. Curious, how many of you guys are still going into work? Any of you guys? Let me know. Okay, so throughout the video, I will jump back over to the Streamlabs. So if you have any comments to make, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, or right here in the super chat, I'll make sure I read every single one of them and give you guys all shout outs by the end of the video, because you guys absolutely rock. And you know, I want to talk today about what's going on. Every day we talk a little bit about coronavirus because it's kind of impossible not to. It's such a, you can hear me fine, but it doesn't sound like the audio is coming from my mic. Really? Is that how it feels for everybody else? Test, test, test. No? Because that, can you guys let me know? The mic is good, says Andrew. Okay. Well, sorry if it doesn't feel that way for some of you guys. Okay. This Gal Gadot video. Gal Gadot asked a bunch of celebrities to put out, to send in, yeah, the audio sounds like it's coming from the onboard. What's the onboard? Hey, Dwayne. Talk to me about what an onboard is. Onboard. I don't even know what that is. Well, it means the mic on the laptop, the mic in your laptop. The laptop's like way over here, though. I don't think it'd be audio. Sounds like it's coming from Logitech camera. Oh, did I click that? I don't know how in the middle of the stream to fix that. Sorry if that's the way that it's going. Making the camera the computer. Well, it's definitely not this thing. I don't know. For now, at least the audio is good enough. I'll fix it for next time. I'm just saying. At least I'm getting this shit together slowly and surely. Dwayne being the one that gave me this mic. Sorry if I'm not using it correctly. Scratch the mic in front of you. That's what I did. Worry about it later. It still sounds fine. I'm trying. Janine, my love, blowing you kisses. You rock. Okay, so the Gal Gadot, I guess she was watching this video. It went around. I saw it too, where she was listening to somebody play, I think it was the trumpet in Italy, for everybody who was on social, or who's on lockdown there. And it made her think about the song Imagine and just people coming together. And she felt compelled to put together a video of a lot of celebrities singing Imagine together. So, you know, all different celebrities. It was Natalie Portman and Kristen Wiig and James Marsden, and a ton of different people singing the John Lennon song in all different areas, some inside, some singing it well, Maya Rudolph, some singing it kind of funny, Zoe Kravitz. I'm not saying that she was singing it funny, just it was a ton of different people singing it. And I saw it, you know, she gives this little speech at the beginning of it, and then she sings the song. And I saw it, and I thought, I almost cried. I thought it was beautiful. I thought that everybody was coming together to sing just this one line. It was cool to see some of my favorite celebrities, and I always have loved that song. And right now, when everybody feels so distant from each other, I thought it was such a beautiful message. I also just love Gal Gadot. I think that Wonder Woman needs to speak during times like this, and keep people positive and safe, and encouraged. And so I watched it before I went to bed last night, and I was like, wow, I think this is really beautiful and wonderful and lovely. And I wonder how she even did this. Like, did it start with a text message from her to some of our co-stars from the past, and then they texted their celebrity friends? Like, I started thinking, how did this even go down, you know? Who makes the cut, who doesn't? And as I fell asleep, I thought it was so beautiful. I wake up this morning and found a massive amount of backlash for Gal Gadot. People saying that this was tone deaf, people saying that celebrities are out of touch, people saying that it was gross that she did this, they still love her, but why? People saying that nobody sounded good. I mean, it was just like an insane amount of backlash. And I was shocked about it because I feel like the people we should be giving backlash right now are the people, you know, Evangeline Lilly today talking about how she's not going to let her freedom be at risk for anybody's safety. Or the Vanessa Hudgens story, where it's just like such, I mean, those celebrities are clear. I have loved both of them in the past, but that's clearly out of touch to be like, this is about me. When you are a young, very capable person, you guys know I'm taking care of both my 90 plus, 92 and 94-year-old grandparents. So when people talk like this isn't that big a deal, nobody should be social distancing. I'm not going to let my safety be taken. I'm like, bitch, have you ever fucking taken care of the elderly? Do you know how hard it is to keep them safe right now? Do you know how I'm doing every single thing I can to keep my grandparents alive? And you're worried about your fucking freedom right now? Freedom to what? Get sick and then give it to other people? I mean, come the fuck on. That like pissed me off like crazy. So those are the people that when they're getting backlash online, I'm like, I get it. Fucking Vanessa Hudgens saying people dying is inevitable. It's not inevitable if we do something to stop it, which is what I'm trying to do. You're saying that the elderly dying is inevitable. Do you not have fucking grandparents? Because you must not be close with any older people if you think, fuck it, it's inevitable. Let's live our lives. Freedom, baby. Like, it's just so rude and wrong and fucked up. And so that's where I feel like the backlash should be going. But honestly, I felt bad for Gal Gadot this morning because she wanted to create art and she wanted to do something good and sweet. And maybe it wasn't the best, you know, maybe it wasn't the best rendition of Imagine we've ever heard. You're not playing that shit on the radio. But really, that's who we want to go after? Somebody who was like, you know what, with this social distancing, I'm going to ask some of my friends to record something and I'm going to put something together, just something sweet for the people. And maybe this will help people get through the day. And maybe this will help people in a tough time feel less alone, to see that we're all social distancing and none of us are together. Her intentions were clearly good and she got shit on. So I get it if people don't like it, but I don't know. Everybody's saying it was inappropriate. I don't know. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm going over to the super chat. Shout out to my girl, Janine Bryce. She says, love you, rocks, with 2 hearts. You're the shit. Obsessed with you. Go, girl. Damn5271 says, I like Let It Be better than Imagine. That's totally your prerogative. You're absolutely allowed to like one song better than another. And if that's what people were saying, like, oh, I didn't love the way this sounded, then that's one thing. But I don't know. Shout out in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Lloyd Nance says, Roxy. Thanks, Lloyd. Glenn Caesar says, hey, Roxy, happy Thursday. No, you didn't read my last message, but no worries. Congrats on getting all the internet webcam/computer stuff configured for all of us. Streaming in 1080p. Woohoo. You're doing big things. Love you, Roxy. Hashtag the Rockstars Band rules. Thanks, Glenn. All right, let me go back and read it. Sorry, I couldn't remember if I read it to myself last night or out loud. He said, by the way, Roxy, I almost forgot to say, I hope you and all the Rockstars Band have a happy Wednesday. So this was yesterday. No worries about the glitchy video. I'm just glad to hang out with you all. Love you, Roxy. Hugs / the Rockstars Band rules. Glenn, with the double Streamlabs. Appreciate you, my dear. You rock. Anybody else has anything to say? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Also in the super chat. Let me know what you're thinking about this Gal Gadot video. And if you liked it, why did you like it? If you didn't like it, why did you not like it? Really, really curious. And then opening up the conversation a little further, guys. I'm finding right now, myself included, and I guess actually not just myself included, I can only speak for myself. I am concerned during this time about what I can put out and what I cannot, and what I can talk about and what I cannot. Is it tone deaf for me during all things coronavirus to talk about things that are not coronavirus related? You know, like I put out that Patriots video the other day, and then I was like, is it weird for me to be talking about Tom Brady leaving the Patriots when there's clearly other shit going on in the world that's much more important, but this still matters to me? I don't know how you guys feel about that. And is it okay for people to be putting out videos of them making jokes about coronavirus? A lot of comedians, you know, putting out tweets, funny things. I've been tweeting stuff for AfterBuzz TV, and you know, I tweeted being like, when Disney got shut down, it went from the happiest place on earth to the emptiest place on earth. Is that too far? Is it not too far? And then today, Daniel Day Kim put out a video about having coronavirus, and it was, you know, he was talking about how racist this virus has become, and I agree. I mean, just the fact that Trump is calling it the Chinese virus, which is like, God damn it. We have talk about tone deaf. We have the most tone deaf, can't read the room fucking president of all time. But, you know, I felt really bad for him, because while Daniel Day Kim was saying, don't treat Asian people like we're untouchable right now, you know, he just was being he was so sad. He also was saying, I've been fighting Corona. And that must be scary for him to come out and say, because of all of the ignorant people right now talking about how this is the Chinese virus, which it is not. Just so rude and fucked up. And then, like, also, I don't know, this is unrelated to the virus, but during times like this is when a lot of prejudice spreads, because everybody's looking for a reason to be angry and somebody to be angry with, because nobody likes to accept the fact that the universe can do something and it can be nobody's fault, or that there's nobody to point blame, or that nobody did something maliciously, you know, and everybody starts throwing punches. So it's really tough. And I got, somebody wrote on my wall when I put out the World Rolls video, saying that I put it on my channel instead of starting a new channel with Dorina and Steph, because I must be greedy and want more of the money. And that must be true of me, that I'm greedy because I'm Jewish, which is obviously a stereotype that Jews have, that they're money hungry or greedy or whatever. I remember my mom telling me stories when she grew up in a very Italian town, and she would walk to school and people would throw pennies at her and shout slurs. And, you know, that was decades ago. And now today, there's still people like that. There's still people out there who are talking about, you know, who are saying fucked up things about Jews and Asian people and you know, Black people, gay people. Like I shouldn't just keep naming minorities, but I could. And people are so rude and so fucked up about it. And during times like this, you know, people's best colors show and their worst colors show. And I'm glad we have each other here as the rock stars to try to encourage each other to show our true colors, our best colors, and not to go into the slums. And again, even if you think that the Gal Gadot video, coming full circle, was not a good video, even if you think that they didn't do a good job, does it make her a bad person? No. Did she on purpose try to create something that you guys would dislike? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I think we need to show a little bit of compassion and support to people right now, and to artists who are really trying, and creators who are really trying. And we're not going to hit 100% of the time. I'm probably going to do something on this channel myself where you guys are like, come on, Rox, during the coronavirus, really? Like, oh, that video sucked. You weren't focused on the right things. We're all going a little stir crazy. We're all getting a little weird. Yeah, and as Janine said in here, the intentions of the video were beautiful. And I agree. I just loved that everybody wanted to do this, to participate. Even the thoughts of, again, the behind the scenes, thinking about them texting each other or however it went down. It's kind of fun to think about. I like imagining a world in which off of the set of Wonder Woman, Kristen Wiig and Gal Gadot are still speaking. That's fun for me. Or Mark Ruffalo is talking to them. That's kind of cool. The woman with the blonde hair who then we see in the mirror, was that Sia? I couldn't tell. That's who it looked like to me, but that was pretty dope. And it was artists of all types, actors and actresses and musicians and all that stuff. So yeah, even if you didn't like it, come on. And for whatever it is, for whatever it's worth, now, if you are a racist person, never's a good time to be racist, but like, educate yourself and then just like go somewhere else right now. Just fucking go somewhere else. I don't even know what I mean by that, but like, I'm just so fucking tired of seeing my timeline and people calling it the Chinese virus and me just thinking like, these are the same people who think that you can get coronavirus from drinking Corona beers. There are people out there who just don't educate themselves and don't give a fuck to educate themselves. And then they just spread hate and fear mongering. And by the way, going back to the World Girls video, just to be abundantly clear, we put it on my channel because I have 20,000 subscribers and Darina has 1,000 and Steph doesn't have any subscribers. So when we talked about it, we wanted it to get the most views. It has 9,000 views right now because we put it on a channel with 20,000 subscribers. But it made $0. However, we talked about it before. If it made any money, the three of us were, of course, going to split it 3 ways. So just to debunk the whole Jewish stereotype of greed, I would never, ever take money from my friends like that. That's not who I am. And would I have the right to do so as the person whose idea the video was in the first place, who put Steph and Darina together, and who is the one who grew a YouTube channel with 20,000 subscribers? Maybe, but it's still not who I am, and I wouldn't do that because we went into this as a partnership, the 3 of us, and so whatever money we make ultimately will be money the 3 of us split. So that was so fucking annoying that person said that. And I thought about blocking them, but it's like, I wanted other people to see that people out there are saying things like that, because I think the other day somebody in here super chatted and asked what it was like to be a Jew in Hollywood. And I said, actually harder than I think some people would think, because people think there's so many Jews in Hollywood, but it's not really the case. There's not as many Jews in all of the places. And there's still negative people everywhere and ignorant people everywhere. So Larry Lease in the super chat says, agreed with you 100%. Sadly, I found out I will be out of work for 2 months. Luckily, they're working on some kind of pay. That's nice that they're working on some kind of pay. I'm so sorry to hear that you're out of work. If it makes you feel any better at all, you're in good company. I think a lot of us are out of work. And we need to, as much as we can, continue to support each other, keep money circulating. I have some money in the market right now, and I didn't pull out because I'm just hoping, it comes back, and I don't want to be a part of the problem. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, Roxy, New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton also announced today that he tested positive for the coronavirus. Kevin Durant's positive test results were revealed the other day as well. I saw this morning so many people, like Rondo was trending and a ton of people, but a lot of them didn't test positive. I didn't hear that about Sean Payton. They say right now that apparently I've seen different reports. Some reports say 53% of Americans will have coronavirus, and some reports say up to 70% of Americans will get coronavirus. I don't know which number is true. I don't think that they know. Everything I read seems to have contradicting reports on all areas of coronavirus because we know they don't have that much information. You know, right now, I've been trying to see Ben Bateman for the last, I haven't seen him in almost 2 weeks. And the reason for that is because he has a lingering cold. You know, he got it starting last Monday. So not this past Monday, the Monday prior. And as of today, he still has a cough. So I haven't seen him since the last Saturday. So this Saturday would be 2 weeks. And, you know, there are no tests available. So we don't know if he had it. We don't think he did, obviously, but he still has this lingering cough. And it's very frustrating right now because we don't know how long from when you get sick to when you can see other people. Doctors are saying all different kinds of things. Like if you are sick, then 8 days later, you're no longer contagious. If you are sick, then 12 days later, you're no longer contagious. If you are sick from the height of your symptoms, it's a certain amount of days, or from the first day that you contract, but you don't know what it is, it's a certain amount of days, you know, and nobody seems to know. And because of my grandparents, I cannot be around anybody who has this right now, as I am my grandparents' lifeline, bringing them stuff. So it's really hard to know. It's really hard to know what the truth is and what the facts are. And, you know, I saw this article, I don't know if you guys saw this the other day, that was gut-wrenching, about a family. I don't remember. I think they were in Florida, a husband and wife, and the husband was checked into the hospital. And then 4 days later, he was able to get a test. And on day 5, he died. And she was not able to get a test until his came back positive because they didn't have tests enough for both of them. And then 2 days after he died, his test came back positive, and only at that point was she able to get a test. I mean, that broke my heart. That broke my heart reading that. There's so many stories. And there are some beautiful stories about people too right now, you know, people, elderly people being in the parking lot of grocery stores and giving money to younger people to go in because they don't want to go in themselves, and people pulling through for them. And a lot of people, you know, helping each other out or letting people ahead of them in grocery lines, or donating extra supplies, food, toiletries, all of that, medications, not donation, but medications being picked up by people to help deliver them to the elderly. I've heard a lot of beautiful stories also, like I said, the best and the worst of humanity right now. So yeah, but I just felt for this woman who had just lost her husband. How could you not? And then 2 days later, the test comes back that he had corona. We need more tests. That's just the bottom line. And I know that we're getting them theoretically as we speak. But I'm also confused about the tests because it's so wild that my brother had a friend who was in DC, and the friend felt like he had just been traveling and he felt like he had a tickle in his throat. So he went to the doctors and they were like, oh yeah, here's a test. They tested him. 3 days later, test came back. It was negative. He was fine. But then everybody else I hear, I mean, number one, you can't even go into your doctor to get a test. You have to call in advance. And if they think that you should get a test, then they have to send you to a test center or to an emergency room. There is no going to your doctor to see because you're contagious. And so, you know, Ben called days ago. He had a conference call with the doctor, or a video call. And the doctor was like, you cannot go and get a test right now. They will not administer one to you because your symptoms don't sound like corona. It sounds like a cold. But the symptoms between corona and cold are so light. But he didn't have a fever. And he didn't have those aches. And those seem to be the two defining factors of what makes corona versus what makes a cold. But then you hear somebody like Idris Elba who says he had zero symptoms. So, but he got to have a test because he was exposed to somebody who had it. But you're telling me that somebody with 0 symptoms gets a test, but somebody who is coughing up a lung can't get a test? That sounds kind of crazy to me. Thank you, Jake Yacovetta, my amazing moderator, for reminding people right now. 170 plus people right now are watching this live. Like the video. We've got 118 likes right now, so let's go get those likes going. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are going live every single day during this. I've been live every day, and I'm going to keep it coming now that I have better audio and video and all that stuff. I'm really grateful for you guys being here. If you are able to help, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. I'm going to do this as long as I can, guys. I'm going to do it as long as I can. But boy, did this new hotspot set me back a pretty penny. So I really appreciate your support, and thank you guys for being here right now over in the Streamlabs. Again, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Red Fox 20 says, I can imagine your stress. I'm 24 and lived with my early 80s grandma for 2 years recently. I'm worried about her sometimes. I'm passing by with work as I work at a horse stable, and it's enough for basic needs. Homeschooled and home buddies, so I'm good with it. ISO. What's ISO again? I'm just not that hip right now. ISO. You guys tell me what that means. I just tried to Google it, but it says International Organization for Standardization. Anyway, thank you for that. Yeah, I'm really fucking stressed. Taking care of of my grandparents is, and knowing that there's no end in sight with it is really stressful. You know, even today, Grammy called me and she said, we need orange juice because that's what Papo mixes his medication in. And he got upset, so he messed up a lot, like all of his undershirts that he wears every day. So she says we need new undershirts. And then I'm out of my moisturizer, and she's used the same moisturizer for 60 years. I'm like, I want my grandparents to be comfortable, so I'm trying to get them all this stuff. But you know, some things, I just have something in my throat. Don't worry, I'm not sick. Some things aren't worth going to the store for because it puts me at risk, and then I put them at risk. So I ordered some stuff off Macy's, and I said to them, in terms of the orange juice, wait till you have more stuff on your list, and then I can get a whole shipment for you. But I don't want to go to the store just to get them one thing, because it's just nerve-wracking right now. So it's just a lot. Vinelli says, I'm just not inspired by rich people singing Imagine No Possessions in their $1 million mansions. That may come across envious, but no, I'm just tired, LOL. Tired of celebs getting tested with no symptoms. Tired of them being bored in their hot tubs. Yeah, I feel you on that. Like, Ellen has been doing this series where on her Instagram, she calls celebs and she talks to them, and she's like, are you guys bored? Yeah, I'm bored. Can I tell you guys something? First of all, growing up, we were allowed to say fuck, we were allowed to say shit, we were allowed to say any swear word we want. There were two things we were not allowed to say. One of them was bored, and one was shut up. Shut up because it's dismissive. But bored is because my mom used to say the only bored people are boring people. The last thing in the world I am right now is bored. I'm stressed. I'm hustling to try to pay my rent, and I'm hustling to try to feed my grandparents. I'm running around, and I'm working. I'm still trying to do stuff for Screen Junkies and pitching them ideas, and working on my scripts, and doing social media for AfterBuzz, and recording videos for Acting Class Weekly and DC Movie News, and promoting things and doing these live streams every day. And you know, I'm still working so many hours right now. And even if I wasn't, like, trying to see what you can do to help people right now, you know, there are so many things you can do. It's not okay, celebrity or not. Nobody needs to be bored right now. There's so much to be done. Use your imagination. Watch something, read something, paint your nails, shower longer, masturbate, like, do whatever you gotta do to make it through the day. But yeah, I know, I will say it's like only been a few days, and I don't love that celebrities are saying that, but I didn't get that sense from this video. I thought they were trying to be inspiring, and you know, that is some, you know, they're not saying we have no possessions. They're saying imagine, you know, and I think that I really liked it, but I get where you're coming from. KP in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, hey, Dr. Roxy, I love your picture on the thumbnail. You can def rock the color pink, but all seriousness, just wanted to check up on you because you're amazing. And let's talk booty. What are some of your favorite sport booties? Hey, KP. Dr. Roxy in the house. I like that. And I love the color pink. This year, though, it's so weird. For the first time ever, I feel like I've changed my favorite color has been pink for so long, but I feel like it's slowly becoming yellow. And yellow is my mom's favorite color. I don't know. It's a weird thing to say out loud. I'll get back to you guys when I figured it out. Sports booties. You know, looking at the WWE stuff today or yesterday, Vince McMahon announcing the 2-night special of Mania, hosted by Rob Gronkowski. Gronk's got a nice booty, yo. Gotta say, he's got a nice booty. Most athletes have great booties. They do a lot of squats. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who are your favorite sports booties? Give me the booty. Show me the booty. I need the booty. Back up the booty. Kevin Fussy Geekness in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Thank you, Kevin, who says, love you, Roxy. I did not like the Imagine song. It just did not sound good. I have no problem with Gal Gadot or any of the celebs doing it. I am a teacher, so we are now off for a month, if not more. You are wonderful. Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate your support. It means the world to me. It really does. Yeah, it just didn't sound good. That's fine then. If you didn't like it because it didn't sound good, then you didn't like it because it didn't sound good. In terms of being a teacher, one of my best friends is a teacher, and he is doing all online classes right now. He's a teacher at a high school. He teaches high school and middle school, actually. Are you actually, he teaches high school, but he helps middle school for the theater. Are you doing online classes at all right now? Online courses for the kids? Is that what's going to there? Are they just off? I also keep wondering what's going to happen. I think Gavin Newsom was the one who said that school should be out for the rest of the year. We're only in March. Schools go till June. That's a long time. What happens if the kids aren't doing online classes? Are they supposed to just move ahead, skip do they have to stay back? Like, what happens? Do people have to test out of things? I'm really curious how that works for the kids who are in the schools. Going over to the super chat, J-Dog says, Stryer Saturdays, sign me up. J-Dog, yeah, I'll be streaming on Saturdays. Again, I'm streaming every day right now. Every single day I'm up. I don't want to leave you guys without Live at the Roxy for a day. So, and a few times a week, recently, like 3 or 4 times a week, if you are a patron, patreon.com/Roxy Stryer, I go up for 5 minutes at night and just kind of tell you guys what the fuck went on. My nights get kind of crazy. So check me out over there too. Larry Lease in the super chat says, love your Star Wars, love is blind pitch. Oh, did that air on SJU today? Thank you. I appreciate it. What a weird ass pitch and a weird ass episode. We got a lot of weird episodes coming through on that. So stay tuned to Screen Junkies. Really grateful for them for letting us come in and do some pre-tapes last Tuesday. Again, every dollar counts right now. Every dollar counts. So definitely means the world to me. Wow, I cannot believe that we have been streaming for 42 minutes already. This time has absolutely flown by. Thank you guys for being here with me. I feel like now that I've gotten this stuff more situated and I'll look into the mic and make sure it's coming from here, I'm just so happy that I'm going to be able to use this hotspot and talk to you guys, and all that got taken care of. Money be damned on that. Got to stream in 1080p for y'all. Haunted in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, sorry, I can't give more. Thank you. Your dollar means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. It's everything to me. 2 questions. Did you get interviewed for ESPN Schmodown article? And can you explain why you chose who you chose for the Doomsday Prepping Team list? Haunted, great questions. Number 1, I don't know what you guys know about the ESPN Schmodown article, so I don't really know what to say other than the fact that we were supposed to talk at an event, at a taping that ultimately didn't work. So the writer did DM me this week and asked if we could talk soon because he wants to talk to me for the article. He also complimented Whirl Girls, so I was really excited about that he watched that. And we will be talking, absolutely. And in terms of who I chose for my Doomsday Prepping Team, so you don't actually choose. It says your first 7 @. So I literally type in @ and a name pops up, and then I click those people because, it types in the people based on an algorithm. I don't know whether it's the people that you search for the most, or the people who search you, or a combination, or people you respond to the most. Whatever it is, it filled in the names. So that's who was selected for my team. I would not have put those people in those places. Although Emma Fife is good in her place, but that's what that was about. That's a tweet of mine, by the way, that he's talking about. Thanks, Haunted, for the question. Appreciate it. Also on the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, Glenn Caesar, the most generous person on the planet. Thank goodness for you, Glenn. Thank goodness for you. On a hopefully more positive note, Roxy, did you see Rep. Adam Schiff's tweet about making unemployment or other benefits more easily accessible to freelance workers, contract workers, and gig economy workers, especially those in the entertainment industry? No, I didn't see that tweet. And it's definitely something I'm going to have to be looking into, because me and a lot of my friends, I talked to my friend Sarah Stretton this week. Sarah Stretton, who's been working, you guys remember Stretton, if you used to watch Box Office Breakdown with JTE and Tom Finstock and Sarah Stretton. And, she has moved into production. She works production. And when you work a production job and all this is happening, she was like, I'm guessing I'm going to be out of work for 2 months. They're at least, things are not going on right now. So it's really, really stressful. Yeah, very, very stressful for her. And I feel awful for her. That sucks. That really sucks. And all my production friends was the same with us on both sides, behind the scenes, in front of the camera, all that. I'm just so grateful that I have this channel, and you guys in general, very, very grateful and lucky to it. And like, I know what's so crazy is when I come here, a lot of times I'm preaching to the choir, because even though some of you guys liked the Gal Gadot video, I know you guys aren't the ones who are tweeting like, fuck you, why would you do this, you piece of shit? People were saying things like that on Twitter. And I know that's not you guys, so I know I'm preaching to the choir a lot of times, but it's still nice to be here and to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on things, to feel less alone. Like I said, I had to go see my grandparents, stand 6 feet apart from them, and drop things off and try to help them out from afar, or I'm here by myself in my home by myself, thinking by myself, and I'm not bored. I'm busy, but I am lonely. That sounded a little pathetic. I don't mean it pathetically. I just mean I'm lonely. It's lonely at the Roxy Casa. To all 160 plus people watching live right now, thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Also super chat. Those are the greatest ways to support me right now. Shout out to my amazing moderators, Jake Yacovetta, Brandy, my dear friend Brandy. I think that you guys are the two in here repping us hard today. So I appreciate you guys holding down the fort. Saw that we had some jerks earlier that we had to take care of. So thank you guys for doing that. J-Dog in the super chat says, Tulsi Gabbard sang a cover of Imagine recently. Did she? Really? What did I see that Gabbard did today? She was trending and I clicked on it and she did something. I don't remember what. Oh, did she post the picture of the first person to get the vaccine test? That might be what she did. I know we're still a year away, but at least they're working on it. They're working on it. Yeah. Oh, she endorsed Biden today? I think that had already happened. Oh, she quit her campaign and endorsed Biden. That was today. Wow, that seems like forever ago. Really? Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. But also not. Also very expected. I don't even think Biden ever thought that this was going to be where we were. Wild. Totally wild. Going over to this Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Garth McMurray says, thanks for being one of the shining lights in these dark times. I need laughs to take my mind off my extreme pain. No food, etc. I watched the Screen Junkies pre-tape today with you, Emma, Joe, and Ed joking about goblin cock It was hilarious. Love ya. Yeah, it was a funny one. Goblin Cock. We had filmed for a couple of hours at that point. We were definitely losing our minds. Check out SJU. You have no food, Garth? We got to find a way to get you food. You really have nothing, or you're just not loving the food you have. I'm sorry about your pain. That sucks. That sucks. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Kevin Fuss says, I teach 7th grade literacy. What my school district is doing is providing online opportunities for students, but not requiring. We were told only to do review, nothing new. I use Google Classroom to put up learning opportunities for my students. Well, it's great that the teachers are still doing everything they can to try to teach their students. I got to say, I don't know if I was a young kid, 7th grade, if I had the option to learn, if I would take it. I would like to think I would, but like, you know, that's where parenting really comes in. You don't want your kids to fall behind because of everything happening. Society and life is already going to be so behind. So, Garth McMurray says, no food right now, hoping a friend can drop some off. Is there any kind of delivery around you or anything, Garth? I'm so sorry to hear that. That's so frustrating. Try to drink as much water as you can. Fill up as much as you can. Brutal. I'm so sorry, honey. Brandy says, oh no, Garth. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Very tough. Yeah, we're talking about prices of things in here. Prices have certainly gone up on things. I'm noticing that too. But then again, there are some places that are having major sales right now because they're having a really hard time selling things. Not groceries, unfortunately, but like other places. Like when I ordered online Papo's shirts that he needed, they still cost me because I had to get so many of them, like $70, but they were on sale, so that was nicer. Airline tickets are cheaper. That is definitely true. ENB, they're very cheap, but nobody should be buying those right now because you shouldn't be flying right now. And I know because I had to cancel my Jersey trip, but they wouldn't refund me. Only give me some of the money towards a ticket, even though they said full refund, which is not what they did, which is crap, but okay. Sugar Gum in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, have you ever considered doing movie commentaries? I know you were going to do Matrix, but we'd love you talking over and giving your opinions on any movie. I watch pretty much it, and they do commentaries on their Patreon. Something to think about. Definitely will think about it. You guys seem to want to do watch-alongs a lot, so I really will put, it's like one thing at a time. First was just getting this set up, but I will look into it. And I don't know pretty much it. Do I? Is that, or those the people who came on, is that the guy who lived in the van who came on Collider Live? I feel like that's who that was. It sounds familiar. You guys let me know. I'm not exactly sure. Ooh, Ace Club said, Garth, Little Caesars has free delivery. Good tip. Good tip. Free delivery from Little Caesars. That sounds like a good way to go. All right, guys, we are going to be getting out of here in a couple of minutes. For all of you guys who have not yet, please give a thumbs up. Please support me as much as you can. Tell your friends. Grow the Rockstars band. I keep wanting to say army because of action. Grow the Rockstars band. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and if you can support streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. You don't need to be watching this live in order to do that. And I will be giving shout outs goodbye to anybody who wants them live in the chat right now. So get in your last minute super chats, get in your last minute Streamlabs, but also just if you would like a shout out goodbye, thank you guys for making it this whole stream with me. I will be giving anybody shout outs goodbye. Appreciate you guys just being here. It means the entire world. It means the world. So thank you again to Simply Emily, Jenny Lawson, Red Dog, Zeno Hour. In the super chat, Totally Random Talk says, I host a talk show, open invite for movie trivia online. Oh my God, I'm awful at movie trivia. That's why I manage, but that's awesome. Totally Random Talk, thank you for saying something. I appreciate you. Just Kev, Jenny Lawson, Andrew Thomas, Red Dog, Garth McMurray, No Little Caesars in Arlington, Mass. Oh gosh, Garth, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Mandy Gonzalez, Navjot Holly, Darren Batten, Glenn Caesar. Hi, I'm Spec. Ryan Kramer, Rob K, Joseph Ashley, Adam Rodriguez, Weston Ira, Jason Solo, J.A., Sad SQ, James Hall, Jonathan Donsel, Daniel McConkey, my amazing mod B. Lee, reminding you guys about patreon.com/Roxy Stryer, Haskell420, Jimmy Mack, 9588, Ace Club, J Dog, all of the people, all of the people. I don't know why I do that thing where I start singing all of the people like that. It sounds like it is a song, but it's not. All right. Oh my God. Thank you so much to Adu 1991. Oh gosh, that means so much to me right now. Let's help each other with 3 hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Christopher Silva, Jake Yacovetta, you're a killer rock star and an amazing moderator. Thank you. Channels. I think I hit everybody that wanted a goodbye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We will be doing a DC movie news at 1. Definitely Mike and Adam will be there, and depending on my grandparents, hopefully I'll be there also. That will be on Popcorn Talk. And yes, okay. Whew. And I'll be getting more guests on this too. A lot more guests coming through. It's kind of slowed down over since the quarantine, but now that I have this set up, I can finally do StreamYards and get people to come in. So yes, look out for that. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And oh, I can just end the stream here now. All right. See you tomorrow.